What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine. And today, as usual, we're gonna continue with the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the 63rd part of the first book, so let's get started. Other points do not require long exposition, such as why I think the orator should also be familiar with all aspects of public law, which is closely connected with the state and our dominion, as well as with an analysis of past events and the examples and precedents of ancient times. For the argument is analogous to the one about private cases and lawsuits, where a speech must often be derived from the civil law. As I said earlier, an orator should therefore necessarily know this subject. Likewise, in public cases before the criminal courts, in public meetings, and in the Senate, this entire record of the past, the authority of public law, and a knowledge of all of the methods of political leadership must, like some sort of building material, stand at the disposal of those orators who are active in the state. After all, what we are looking for in our discussion here is not some second-rate pleader, a shouter, or a ranter. The man we are searching for is, in the first place, the high priest of his art, an art whose great powers, it is true, were bestowed upon the human race by nature herself, but which is at the same time regarded as having had a God for its creator. The very faculty that is the hallmark of humanity appears not to have been produced through our own agency, but to have been presented to us from above by divine decree. It is the man, moreover, who can walk unharmed, even amid the weapons of the enemy, protected not so much by the herald's staff as by the title of orator. The man who is able, through speech, to expose the hatred of their fellow citizens, the crime and the deceit of the guilty, and by punishment to keep them in check and to free the innocent from the penalties of the law by protecting them with his intellect, and who can also, when the people are languishing to go astray, rouse them to a sense of honor, or lead them away from error, or fire their rage against the wicked, or soothe them when stirred up against the good. He is, in short, the man who is able, through speech, to arouse or calm in people's hearts any emotion that the circumstances and the case demand. Anyone who believes that this power has been described by those who have written on the theory of speaking, or that it could be described by me in such a brief span of time, is grossly mistaken and fails to recognize not only my ignorance, but even more the real scope of all that is involved in it. For my part, I thought that I should show you, since that is what you wanted, the sources from which you might draw, and paths leading to them, not with the intention of guiding you there myself, that would be an endless task and necessary too, but only of showing you the way, as one usually does, by pointing my finger in the direction of the sources. Alright, guys, we've done with another part, and we're going to continue tomorrow as usual on the next one. So thank you for jumping in this video. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Bye.